Hello guys, it is I, Jerry the Hee-Ho, with well, I'm in the league now. Back I think it was in December or November, I can't remember. Sometime around when the Gen 7 metagame came out, I said that I was gonna do some sort of Pokemon League and I was gonna make videos about it. And here I am a couple months later working on it. Hey, I'm gonna talk about my draft. Heck yeah. So basically this league has an A, B, C, D, and E tier system. The better the Pokemon is, the higher tier they are, yada yada yada. We brought some Pokemon from Ubers down to A tier because we just thought they'd be good and they'd be, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, they're not good enough to be Ubers at this point, but that's a detail. Uh, Anyways, I'm gonna get on with my drafts. For A tier, my first draft was Deoxys Defense, and he just seems like a guy that will give good hugs. Pretty much the only reason, but also Deoxys Defense boasts, quite honestly, some of the best defensive stats in the game, barring its probably quite mediocre HP stat. It has pretty good speed for a wall. It has amazing move pool, working both defensively as utility and it could even run some offensive sets. It requires a lot of work, but it's still an amazing mod. Uh, Not necessarily a first tier. What am I saying? Not necessarily a pick you pick. I can't speak. Not necessarily something you pick first, but I picked it first because I didn't know if it was gonna leave or I don't know. Anyways, moving on to my next pick for A tier, we have Mamoswine. Uh, Mamoswine is my baby. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, and I just absolutely love using it. Uh, Terra Hanamura, that's my boy. uh, Mamoswine hits incredibly hard. There are so little switch-ins for it. Uh, there are a few switch-ins I can think of, but there's not much switching into Mammo. He has really good coverage. He gets knockoff, he gets Iron Head, he gets Superpower, and he gets priority in Ice Shard. Next up, we have Magnezone as my final pick in the A tier. Magnezone is one of the hardest hitting special attackers. Nothing switching into this, nothing at all switching into this because it gets analytic. If it wants to run a defense set, it gets sturdy. If it wants to run uh, a revenge killing set, especially for steel types, it gets magnet pull. So it's an incredible revenge killer. It could work Scarf, it could work Specs. It has really good bulk and an amazing typing, especially in the offensive side. Those are my A tier picks. There's not much else to say about them other than I like them. uh, Thankfully, I was not sniped in this tier. Granted, I did want Magnearna over Magnezone, but Magnezone will do because I did want an offensive steel type that can pivot. Next up, we're moving on to the B tier. We only drafted from A and B. Yes, it's not last night, it was yesterday. Because we're saving C, D, and E tiers for later on today, or it's the February 4th, whenever this is going to be uploaded, I don't know. So moving on to my B tier picks, I originally wanted Mega Absol, but that was sniped from me. We'll get to him whenever we fight him. But my first pick was actually Mega Houndoom. Mega Absol being taken from me made me change a lot of my picks. And that includes me wanting to draft Rotom here and Darmanitan, but oh well. Mega Houndoom hits super hard. It gets priority in Sucker Punch, which also gives it stab. It gets solar power when it's in the sun. It loses 10% of HP, but at the same time, it hits even harder. And to back it up, it gets stab and sun boosted flamethrowers and fire blasts. So it's gonna hit really hard. My second pick is a mon that I've been meaning to use for such a long time now, and that's Primarina. Primarina is surprisingly versatile, and it has the bulk to work with it as well as the typing. Water Fairy, that's really good typing. Uh, Primarina's defense special defense stat is amazing, so it could work as with an assault vest, and it's basically it's basically a Water Fairy Gudra, just not as bulky. Uh, It also can run Scarf because it has the speed and the offensive stats to work with it, as well as specs and all other sorts of sets. Could be a cleric. I think it gets Wish. I'm not too sure, but it does get priority in Aqua Jet. It does hit incredibly hard with stab moves, and it's just so versatile. I really like it. And finally, my final B tier pick, and my final pick overall for right now, it's Delmise. I didn't actually consider Delmise at first. Like I said, I originally considered Rotom Heat or Darmanitan or even Chandelier. But Delmise actually completed that fire, water, and grass core that I needed. And it also gave me not only a spinner, but a spin blocker. That's amazing, honestly. Um, Delmise basically has 3 stab moves. Even though it's a grass ghost type, it gets Steel Worker, which means its steel type moves do 1.3 more damage, and since it's low, its Gyro Ball is going to be hitting incredibly hard. It gets Anchor Shot, it gets so many good moves. It gets Switcheroo, so it could safely run a Choice Band set. It's whatever set it's running, it doesn't matter, it's going to be hitting incredibly hard. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no Delmise plushie because on Twitter I was posting plushies of every single mon that I drafted, but Delmise didn't have one. So if you guys know how to make plushies, please make a Delmise plushie. So anyways, those were my picks from A and B tier. Not much for right now, but once we get to C, D, and E tier, things are gonna start getting interesting because I have quite a lot planned for C tier. But makes me a bit worried because C tier, even though it's the biggest tier in the league, it I only want a select few of Pokemon from there, and I'm worried that someone's gonna take it from me. So But anyways, thank you guys for watching this. I suppose if you guys watch this, I don't know, but there will be actual league videos, not like the last time I did one with the Plague League, and that never happened. I just sort of uploaded my team thing, I don't know, but that went nowhere. So yeah guys, I'll see you guys next time we do our next draft, which will be later on today. So see you guys until then.